Early childhood influences shape up our personality. Strong incidents or any hard-hitting instances shape up our personality. A lot of things shape our personality. But did you know that there is this one secret thing that nobody told you actually shapes up who you are on a daily basis? Here's what it is. So tell me something. Who do you think about most often? Who do you talk about most often? These two are very important. Answer the questions. Who do you think about most often? Who do you talk about most often? These two questions determine who you actually become. How so, you might wonder? So what happens is your subconscious mind does not know to distinguish. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper of your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind has to make sure only the right information goes into your subconscious, because your subconscious mind cannot differentiate. Even if you say, like let's say for example, you say, I don't want to be late. Now, late is what is getting registered in your mind. It doesn't know whether you want to be late, don't want to be late. So it just says late. And as a result of it, it produces reactions which are going to be towards being late. Like for example, I get rushed, or I feel stressed, or I feel anxiety and stuff like that. So anyway, coming back to this point. So when you talk about somebody very often, or when you think about somebody very often, now your subconscious mind cannot distinguish whether you like the person, don't like the person. It doesn't bother about all of it. What matters to it is my boss. So you're the boss, right? My boss seems to be recalling this particular person very often, which means there's something very important about this person. Because you land up repeatedly talking about this person, your subconscious mind starts registering exactly what they do, how they do. Now what happens is, whatever your mind is clear about, that's what is going to reproduce. It doesn't matter good or bad, because your subconscious doesn't distinguish all of that. All it knows is, I'm very clear about this particular structure. So when you talk about people whom you don't like with that clarity, your subconscious mind is registering all those processes, and unconsciously, even without your awareness, you start becoming a little or more like them over a period of time. And that's very dangerous, isn't it? Also, what happens is, either you become exactly like the person whom you don't like. Like for example, imagine in your mother and father there are a few qualities that you like and a few qualities that you don't like. The ones that you strongly dislike, you suddenly realize, I dislike this quality in this parent of mine the most. But funnily, I've become exactly that. How so? Because the more you dislike something, the more energy and attention you give it, the more clarity your brain has about that particular behavior or pattern, and it helps you become exactly that. Yes. And the other part, what happens, I talk about somebody who I don't like, or I talk about a bad incident repeatedly, and what happens is my mind starts alerting me and makes me become as a response to that particular situation or person. That incident would have happened once, that person and that bad incident would have happened just once. But because I've replayed it so many times, my mind makes me become more in response to that rather than in response to the rest of the world. Say for example, someone cheated me, and I keep on thinking about this person cheated me, how could they cheat me? Now what happens, because I'm replaying that incident so many times, my subconscious mind thinks, okay, this is very important, so now I have to generate a response to that, which means what? I'm going to be overcautious, and I'm not going to be trusting anyone. And when the subconscious mind decides this, you're going to be more filled with mistrust. And you will find it difficult to trust people, you will find it difficult to let go of that situation. You don't know where to draw your lines, or you draw too many lines where you find it hard to erase and come close to people as well. So whether you like it or not, the ones that you talk about the most are the ones that are shaping your personality right now as you're thinking about it. So in case you don't want to become like that, in case you don't want the minority of incidents shaping up the majority of who you are, make sure you talk about things that you like more. Make sure you talk about people whom you like more. The more clarity you have about the people whom you like and why you like them, your brain learns to pick up signals from there. It uncodes or it decodes the unconscious structures about that person, and it helps you become more of that. That's wonderful, isn't it? It's the same skill. It can work this way or that way. The choice is in our hand, whether you want to make it work for you or whether you want to make it work against you. And because no one told us that we'll end up becoming like that, we've often spent a lot of time talking about people whom we don't like. And now that you know that this is not helping, you might want to reconsider every time you're sitting and gossiping about that person, or talking about this person, or complaining about something. Watch out, you might land up becoming exactly like them, right? And you don't want that, I'm sure about it. So make sure you're aware of where is your attention going most often. Make sure it goes to the things that you would love to see yourself become, so that you become what you wish to become truly in life. So stay blessed. This is Narmada Rao, psychologist, NLP trainer from Master Yourself Academy, signing out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.